I wasn't feeling well, for the longest time, and I had some suspicions about things, so I went on the internet to try and find out what I was dying of, just because I assumed I was dying. I always did, whenever something was, at least. Whenever something was out of the ordinary, and the internet is totally the worst place to go because no matter what symptom you read in, lists of like 80,000 things you could be dying of come up and you just can't go that route or it'll drive you absolutely crazy. So I went to a doctor I know in LA at Cedars, and he started this battery of tests, and at first everything checked out and I was feeling really good about things, and then one morning when I was baking a batch of whole grain muffins, the phone rang. It's funny how things sort of freeze in your head, but I remember seeing that phone ringing and did it wrong about 3 times before I picked it up, and I knew right away what he was going to tell me. Sarah, he says in the super empathetic, I'm about to tell you your dying voice. Sarah, this is Dr. Jablinski. I'm afraid I have some. And then you know what? My first thought was, wow, when I put these muffins in the oven, I didn't know I was dying, and now that I'm taking them out. And then I thought, isn't life funny that way? But Elliot, in some ways, I was totally relieved. For the first time in my life, I didn't have to worry about whether I was dying or not. It's crazy, I know, but I sort of am. When I hung up the phone with Dr. Jablinski, I went to my room, I closed the door, and I sat in the middle of my bed for 16 hours straight. Not crying, not spazzing out, nothing, just sitting there, playing a black and white movie of my entire life in my head. All the crossroads, all the wonderful things, all the bad, just isolating every little instant where I made some kind of choice that would lead me down some road where I would make another choice that would lead me down some road where I would make another choice that would lead me down some road. And there in the dark, Elliot, that's all I did. Isolating every little instant of my life like that back from when I could actually remember remembering. When I got out of bed, I went to my room, my kitchen, and I saw my phone on the floor. Apparently it had vibrated so much, it vibrated right off the counter and onto my brand new, handcrafted Italian tile floor. And there it was, spinning and dancing and vibrating all over my $114,000 floor. I picked it up, I checked it. I had 67 new voicemails. 28 of them were from my manager, freaked out I'd missed some sort of photo shoot or something. 15 were from my agent, 11 from my publicist, 9 from my stylist, 8 from the car service, and 1 was an automated message from the Census Bureau. I ran back into my room. I rifled through one of my Kate spades, and I found the piece of paper my agent had written your name and number on. Booked my flight on the way to the airport. Here I be.